Alright guys, so let's break down the basics. 3 basics. Aim, movement, and game sense. Those are the 3 basics that a player must have. Alright, so breaking it down, I'm going to give 2 tips for each of them, okay? So it's going to be a 6-tip video and 2 for each of those things, okay? Let's talk about aim. So I have maps for you guys. I'll link them all down in the description. And with these maps, you guys can practice with them. You can do whatever you want with them. I'm going to show them. I'm going to play them right now with you guys. So the first one is aimbots. So useful. If you're warming up, if you're doing anything like that, aimbots is where you want to go. Even if you're just practicing. Get like 2,000 kills, take a break, get back at it again, 2,000 kills. Try out different guns, learn the recoil. That's going to be the next map. So there's many features on aimbots, but I'm going to be sticking down towards what I always do, and that's where I funnel them down in towards this one section over there. And it will just make everything a lot more compact. Now, all what aimbots is that you have a whole bunch of bots in front of you, and all you're trying to do is just literally tap heads, get your hand movement, your aim, all kind of flowing. I know that my arm or my wrist is a bit off right now, so it's a good thing for me to warm up right now. And make sure to practice the 3 types of spraying, or 3 types of fire. So there's tap, now there's burst, and now there's spray. You guys can start working on your spray transfer. Alright, so that's the first method, aimbots, alright? There's many different things you can add on. You can add in spray walls, you can add in boxes, get in crates, you can add on any ground. There's so many options. Make sure to download this map. This is such a key map to have, honestly. Warming up or anything like that, you need aimbots. Alright, moving on to our next map. Alright, so this next map is Recoil Master. Now, Recoil Master is a fantastic map for working on the recoil. Alright, there's many things you can work with it. There's also small little Easter eggs you can find too. Alright, so this is what the map's going to look like when you first come in. I'm going to just start out with the AK. And the thing that's great about this map, it has a spray pattern right above you. Alright, anyway, so there's some options on the side over there. And these are all your guns. Alright, you can practice with all of them. You can work from different distances to spray over there. And what I like to do is I like to put on a T-target, and I like to take off, not yet, but I'll put in a movement lock, and then all what I do is just sit here, follow that ghost target, and keep on doing that. I don't really like the ghost target, me personally, because I memorized it, and it just feels kind of awkward tracing it. So if I take off the ghost hair, although for you guys beginners, yes, use the ghost hair, but for me, I'm not. I have my own way of doing it. So what I like to do is I like to crouch midway through. Now, the only reason why I would do that is just because of the fact that it helps me balance my aim. Now, if I crouch, I don't have to pull down more, and which means I also don't have to pull down more. It's just easier for me. I don't really recommend it because you're a bigger target, I guess, in a way. I mean, some people don't like it, some people just don't care. Me personally, I like it. It's just what I do. It's just how I memorize the spray. I go down, spray, crouch. I mess it up a bit at the end there, but if I don't crouch, I can still do it. It's not that hard. Just sitting here, spraying. You can do other guns too, like the M4A4. Very fun. Not really, but you get the point, right? So there's a whole bunch of things you guys can do in this. Alright, so if you want to take off movement lock, you can actually spray from farther back too. Like this. when you guys are spraying, you guys aren't gonna be doing an entire clip unless there's 5 people like rushing you, or 4 people, right? What you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be aiming for the head. I'm just trying to get him like a quick little spray burst. That's all what I do. You guys may want to use the whole clip, depends. But if I'm using the AK M4, if I'm using the M4, I aim for the head, and then just hit the head or pull down. If I don't hit the head, then I'd kind of like shift crouch like that. You guys can actually add on what's it called, spray transfer, so you can go one guy to the next guy, the next guy. You can go the opposite way. That guy, that guy, that guy. This map is very good. Alright, so there you guys have it. That's Recoil Mastered. I'm going to go into the next tip. Alright, so the next tip is going to be Surf. Surf is a very fun game mode. It's on the community map servers, and it's very fun. Honestly, it's just a fun game mode to play. But it also helps out with you getting used to like the movement, trying to strafing in the air, all that stuff. Now remember, these are not necessarily beginner tips, but not advanced tips, right? So these are just like for people that are just looking to get better. Now, if you want to get really good at surf, do some, or really good at KZ, practice your KZ. Go into a KZ map, learn the strafing on those. But for now, just do some surf. That'll just get you familiar with like the movement. I can find a surf server. I just have to search it. Alright, so surf is very easy concept. Alright, once I download this map, I'm going to show you guys how to surf. It's very fun and easy. I don't just play this like my friends when I used to, at least. And it's just fun. So once I get inside, I will show you guys what surf is. Alright, so now that we're inside, all what surf is that when you strafe, you jump and then you press D or A. Alright, so if you're strafing to the right, you press D. And you don't press down W. Because you press down W, you don't strafe. Now, if you go to the left, you press down A. Alright, so when you're B-hopping or doing any type of strafing, all you want to do is look the way you're going with the key and then go back like that. Now let's just have on auto hop, so that's why these bunny hops are so good. But all you want to do is when you're surfing, see how it has the right side? You're going to counter that movement with the A button because it's on the right side, so you can stick on like the wall. So it's kind of hard to explain. So if I'm going down, I'm holding it down on A, and then I'm using my mouse to flick up, going to like the next stage. Alright, so now next stage, same thing. I'm gonna go on the right side, I'm gonna hold down on A. Same thing for the other side. Now I'm using my mouse to prepare my movement, and I'm gonna flick up, and I'm going up. Now I kind of flicked off that one like that because when I was going down on it, I pressed down on D. Once you guys start surfing, you guys will understand what I'm talking about. So you're gonna counter your movement against the wall, pressing down A, going down A, let go, strafing A, D, coming up, and bunny hopping. There you go. I'm not the best surfer, but that's what I'm saying. Movement is a very key aspect in CSGO. Now this is just for strafing, alright? So we're going to be talking about other stuff too. Counter strafes later on. Going down here, A, look up there. Anyway, you guys get the point. So that, my friend, is surfing. Alright, so going to the next thing, I'm going to teach you guys some basic movement tips, and I'm going to go inside of a private server. Okay, so now we're inside this private server. I'm going to be showing you guys how movement works in like this game. So, basic stuff. Remember the basics. Remember the basics. Alright, so the movements are very simple in this game. WASD. WASD. That's all. And now, but the thing is that when you're spraying, you can't run because it's inaccurate. You have to stop and stand still. Then it's accurate. A lot of people know this in like this game, right? You have to stop, stand still, spray. Now, to get it even better and more such a like a target hit, like instead of you just like standing here and just like tapping like that, you can counter strafe, right? So what counter strafing is that you counter the previous strafe that you hit and go back. So if I'm hitting A, then I counter it with D. So I hit A, stop, hit D, hit A, stop, hit D. Now what I'm doing is I'm pressing A, stopping, shoot, D, stopping. Then now Another, what also kind of connects to that, is jiggle peeking. So jiggle peeking is just simply just peeking out for info, trying to get a nice peek on him, or anything like that. Like if you're in apps, you're trying to clear out apps, right? So you're trying to clear out apps, you're peeking info. Trying to bait a shot, you know? All this is movement. There we go. Now with movement, you can get ourselves onto different angles like that. You can like sick jumps like this. So all of that was just pure strafing and movement. Movement has a big chunk of it's a skill. I can't speak. It's a skill gap in CS:GO, and once you start to get good at it, I'm not even that good at it currently. I'm not good at it, but once you do start getting good at it, you become Foon. You know what I'm talking about? Behop God. Then it will help you out a lot. All right, so movement. Now, when you're peeking, remember counter strafe, jiggle, jiggle by counter strafing. If you want it in like a slight and like long distance, like this, and you're like out in the open, counter strafe. Very simple stuff. And remember, when you're spraying or bursting or anything like that, you have to stop and shoot. Even like when you're counter strafing, right? You stop. Alright, those are the basic tips for movement. Alright, so now we got movement out of the way. I'm gonna be talking about game sense. Now, game sense is a huge chunk of skill that people like lack on the lower ranks, honestly. Like, so game sense is all about knowledge, predictions, map awareness, everything like that. Everything about the game, that's game sense. So a decent way to work on it is the best way to work on it is just to keep on playing comps, keep on practicing, keep on just playing CSGO. That's the greatest way to work on your game sense. And that's with any other game too, right? So work on your game sense by keep on playing that game. That's that tip. Now my last tip is to be playing community servers such as free-for-all. Not necessarily retakes, but retakes are pretty good. Sometimes they're unrealistic because you're not going to be in a 5 vs 5 retake, but like, you know, it's practice. Not sure if it's greatest, but free-for-all is good. And I would say 1 vs 1s, but to be honest, I personally don't like them. I don't think they are that great, but let me see this. Retakes are okay, and 1 vs 1s are the lowest on the list in my opinion. Free-for-all just gets in like situations that are rapid, there's fire all the time, you're always in like a fight, situations that are weird, uncomfortable, and once you start getting used to them, then you're good. These situations, like never would there ever be a guy right there, right? There may be a guy right there, but it's all these like different scenarios that are in here, and that's like what matters. It's all about like random people just showing up, getting your aim active, like, you know, like getting your everything just flowing. Once you put everything together, movement, aim, you can start doing free-for-all. Work on different guns in this too, right? I'm using the Deagle. Normally everybody just uses like the AK, right? Because they want like an easy kill. Deagle is a good gun, like, to work on. Work on the Deagle. Hit your headshots with it. Obviously, like, you can spray like the body like that, but it's not gonna really get you anywhere. I'm trying to hit my headshots. Yeah, free-for-all is by far the best way to warm up. Alright, so that is free for everybody. Now, those are the best tips I can come up with for a basic guide. Fundamentals of CSGO. Those are some handworthy tips for you guys. That's going to help you out get better, alright? Links to all the maps will be down below in the description. They're on the Steam Community Market. You guys can actually search them up yourself, but I'm going to be linking them down for you guys, okay? Hey, make sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe if you guys are new and want some more tips, videos on CSGO, maybe Fortnite, any videos. Yeah. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, everybody.